have this sweetest treat for you today. A fun little swishy design called Lacewing. That's basically just a 4-row repeat using simple stitches. This beautiful piece was designed by Afifa Knit and was inspired by the delicate wings of the green lacewing. I think you are going to love this one, and it's going to make you want to take wing and fly.
I'm a beautiful butterfly!
This comfy top comes in multiple sizes, and here's the kicker, there's no seaming. So here's what you do. Start on this sleeve and you go in the round, boop, 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 boop. You're knitting in the round. You hop on over to this area where you need to have a slit for your neck and for the body, so you actually work back and forth for the front and for the back. Then you join them up again and work in the round for the other sleeve. And it has a beautiful little built-in I-cord edge. So fabulous. Oh, and by the way, if you are not sure which size to make, I actually have a video for you on how to make a mock-up before you knit the full item. So you will have the perfect size you want and need before you even start knitting. This pattern is perfect for transitional weather when you don't need a full coat, but you just want a little bit of coziness. So this pattern just gives you a little bit of something, something. This beautiful delicate lace allows you to have a little bit of breathability while giving you some warmth, and it's just so stunning. It looks like a gorgeous wing dancing in the wind. I know this pattern looks complex, but it is actually super simple. It's just a few repeating rows using basic stitches, so it's actually easier than it looks. So to make Lacewing, we used our puddly, cuddly, soft Mirage Sport Weight yarn. It actually has camel and cashmere fiber in it, so it is truly luscious and so soft. The kit that we used for Lacewing is called Wonderlust Hues. It's one of our hand-dyed yarn kits, and we do have some other new kits that we've made for you if you'd like to check those out as well, or you could just use whatever 3 colors you like. You can download the pattern and get the yarn at expressionfiberarts.com. We'll also put the direct links in the description box for you. While you're there on the site, be sure to sign up for email updates, because that is our happy little place on the internet. We're going to send you free patterns, exclusive coupon codes, and other fun little goodies that you won't find anywhere else. Now, to help you along on your own Lacewing knitting journey, today I'm going to be showing you how to work the cable cast on, the 4 rows that you repeat throughout the piece, as well as the knit 2 together through the back loop bind off. First up, let's learn the cable cast on. You're going to find this in a lot of patterns, so let's go ahead and jump in. To work your cable cast on, you're going to start with a slip knot, and you just need a short tail, and you're going to place that onto your needle, and this is your left needle, so you can go ahead and turn and grab your other needle. So to create your second stitch, you're going to actually knit this first stitch and go ahead and pull that up, and you're going to slide it onto your left needle. So you have 2 stitches. Now, to create all of the remainder of your stitches, you're going to take your right needle and put it between those 2 stitches. And then essentially you're just working the same movements as a knit stitch. You just pull the yarn between those 2. Line your needles up parallel and slide that new stitch onto your left needle. And that's how you do it. So you're going to continue to repeat that. So this little gap here between these 2 stitches, just insert your needle. Just pull the yarn through. And slide that onto your left needle. So continue working that until you have all of the stitches that the pattern specifies. And when you're finished, just make sure to go ahead and count all your stitches to make sure you have the correct number. For the actual pattern, you're going to start by working in the round for the sleeve, but I'm going to show you how to work the 4 rows that you repeat for the body of the shawl. They're essentially the same, just a tiny little tweak as the rows that you work when you're working in the round. For row 1, you're going to start with a knit 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you're going to work yarn over, knit 2 together times 4. So yarn over, knit 2 together, that's 1. Yarn over, knit 2 together, that's 2. Yarn over, knit 2 together, 3. And yarn over, knit 2 together, and that's 4. Then you're going to knit 3, 2, 3, and you're going to repeat that all the way across till you have 3 stitches left, and I'm already there since I'm just working a small swatch today. Then you're going to slip 3 with the yarn in front. So bring your yarn to the front and slip those next 3 stitches, and this is what is going to create that beautiful little I-cord edge for you. So let's go ahead and turn and work row 2. So So your yarn is over here, 3 stitches in, and you're going to start with a knit 3. So this is going to curl these stitches around each other, making that little I-cord. Knit 2, 3. Now you're going to purl all the way across to your last 3 stitches. And this is the difference here when we're working flat for the body versus in the round for the sleeves. When you're working in the round for the sleeves, you're just going to knit all of these stitches. But when working back and forth like we are for this example and for the body of your piece, you're going to purl across till you have 3 stitches left. And then you're going to slip these 3 with yarn in front, creating an I-cord border on this side as well. So yarn in front and slip the next 3 stitches. Then you're going to repeat those rows as mentioned in the pattern. For row 3, you're going to start with a knit 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you're going to do a slip, slip, knit, yarn over. So slip, slip, knit, yarn over, and you're going to do that 4 times. So that was 1, slip, slip, knit, yarn over. That's 2, slip, slip, knit, yarn over. That's 3, and slip, slip, knit, yarn over. That's 4. Then you're going to knit 3, 2, 3, and you're going to slip those final 3 stitches with your yarn in front, continuing to create your I-cord edge. To work row 4, go ahead and turn and start with a knit 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to purl all the way across to your last 3 stitches. And remember, when you're working the parts that are in the round, these stitches will be knitted instead of purled. But since we're working back and forth, we're going to purl all the way across. And when you get to the final 3 stitches, you're going to have your yarn in the front and you're going to slip those final 3 stitches. Now you're going to repeat those rows as mentioned in the pattern for your size. So I've done a few rows and you can see what this is starting to look like. So we've got a nice beautiful zigzaggy lace pattern, and on each side, look at this gorgeous little I-cord edge. It looks good on both sides of your piece, and you can see on this side as well. It's a beautiful little edge. Next, we're going to learn the sensational knit 2 together through the back loop bind off, and this just might become your new favorite bind off. It has structure and stretch and a very neat looking finish. I love it. Now to work the knit 2 together through the back loop bind off. This is super exciting. You're going to knit the first 2 stitches from your left needle, 1 and 2. Then you're going to slip the left needle into the front of both of those stitches you just made, doot, doot, and you're going to knit them together. So you should have 1 stitch left on your right needle. Now you're going to knit the next stitch and you'll have 2 stitches on the needle. So you're going to slip the left needle into the front of those 2 stitches and then just knit them together. And you're going to continue repeating those steps. So knit the next stitch, insert your left needle into the front of both of those stitches and knit them together. And continue repeating all the way down. When you get towards the end, you're just going to continue repeating the same thing you've been doing and just finish off those last 2 stitches. And you are golden, and look at this beautiful little bind off that you have. So you can see we've got our gorgeous little cast on here and our bind off here and our beautiful lace pattern which zigzags, nice and fun. And then here on the sides, look at this beautiful little I-cord edge. It looks good from the front and from the back, and you've got one on this side as well. Super gorgeous. How cool is that? I knew you'd love that bind off. I'm definitely going to be using that one in the future. Thank you, my precious love dumpling. I appreciate you being here with me today, and I hope those tips were helpful for you. Remember today that you were made for a beautiful purpose. And even if you don't know what that is, you are going to discover it just by being your radiant, shining self. There has never been another you. There will never be another you. You are unique, beautiful, and we all need you to shine like you were meant to. So have a wonderful day. I'm going to see you next week with another new pattern. Bye-bye. Big hug. Ooh.